shit, he better. he better take me serious, but I don't think so. I think they training. I think they're training as hard as they can. I think they putting trying to put a little mastermind squad together to coach for this fight. And it's gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna tell you like this: we're preparing for the best Gervonta Davis that's gonna be, that everyone's ever seen. That's what we're preparing for. We're not preparing for a guy who might not be focused. We're not preparing for a guy who might be lazy or anything like that. We're preparing for the best version of him.
Everything was going smoothly until it wasn't. The rematch between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach was already shaping up to be one of the most anticipated bouts of the 2025 boxing season. But what unfolded backstage at the official press conference in New York just escalated everything. Tank didn't just snafe, came dangerously close to losing control. Security had to step in, shouting broke out, and chairs were nearly launched. The tension was thick, you could feel the energy shift in an instant. Here's exactly what went down.
Turn into a demon every time. Think about what I've been through, think about what I lost. Go in there and get my man.
Your biggest fear is losing. How do you bottle that feeling up right before you step into the ring?
It was meant to be just another routine event: microphones, spotlights, media questions, a bit of trash talk, and the usual face-to-face standoff for the cameras. The typical build-up you'd expect from a boxing press conference. But the moment Lamont Roach stepped into the venue, everything changed. You could feel the energy in the room shift instantly.
I think the hardest punch I ever faced. No. And I ain't shitting on him or nothing like that. He can punch. But Jonathan Okendo, he's from Puerto Rico. Bro, he got bricks in his hands, bro. I lie to you not. He punch hard. I ain't gonna lie. He a hard ammo.
Tank was already in the building, flanked by his team's sunglasses on, hoodie up, body language tight. Roach walked in with purpose, no smile, no pause, just pure intensity. It was clear he wasn't just there to hype a fight. He came to send a message. On stage, the press conference stayed tense but under control. Tank fired off a few icy stares, while Roach answered every question like he had a point to prove. There were flashes of quiet disrespect, sure, but the real chaos started once the cameras shut off. According to multiple sources, things unraveled fast when Tank and Roach crossed paths backstage. No cameras, no moderators, just two fighters, months of built-up hostility, and nothing holding them back. Tank stepped forward, chest out, voice getting louder as he pointed and got right in Roach's face. Roach didn't back down, didn't even blink. And that's when everything erupted. Security rushed in from both sides as the tension hit. Its breaking point shouts echoed through the hallway. Roach's trainer jumped in, while Tank's team struggled to keep him restrained. The two fighters were inches apart, barking, pacing, ready to explode. It came within a breath of turning physical, but just barely held back. Now, the rematch isn't just personal anymore. It's volatile. It's dangerous.
I already signed. My first contract is signed for an immediate rematch in the case of a draw or if I win. So I'm already contractually signed to a rematch. It's on him. I hope we can get it done because I want to show the world again that wasn't a fluke.
This isn't anything new. Tank has always worn his emotions on his sleeve, always fought like he had something to prove. But this time, it feels different. This time, it's deeper.
When he fought Lamont, it was like he was there, but he wasn't like there for real. Like when you watch all the other fights, you can see like his eyes just look different. When he walked into the ring with Lamont, it was just like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, because you heard in the press conferences, he was just saying, he was just real irritated. He didn't really seem like himself.
He just felt like, I think he just trained just to get by. I think he trained to just do 12 rounds. You know what I mean? The Tink that I know, the kid that you punch him in the face, he go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if I'm down on the scorecards, I'm gonna go out and go get it. I didn't see it that fight. And I understand it too. When us as fighters, when you get to a certain point in life,
sometimes you just don't want to do it.
That first fight with Lamont Roach, the one that ended in a controversial draw, left a mark on Tank's legacy. He didn't look dominant. He didn't look untouchable. For once, he looked human, slower, unready, exposed. And the most telling part? Roach didn't fear Tank's power. Not then, not now.
How do you assess his power after being in there for 12?
He got decent power. He got decent power for sure. I ain't gonna say it's exaggerated. I told y'all I got a chin. I ain't going like that. It's just not gonna happen. But like I said, I see why he knocked people out, and I think he felt my power too. Like, I think that's what negated a lot of his shots. And once I took his best shot, I was like, oh yeah, it's time to roll. Like I said, I knew I had a chin. I mean, I spar guys that were like junior middleweights, like current champions that was at that weight. So I know I can take a punch. He's twitchy in there. Like, I do see why he knocked people out. I mean, like, being up close and personal, obviously I seen it on the TV like that, but I understand why he knocked people out. I'm not gonna tell y'all because y'all gonna tell him.
That 9th round moment when Roach dropped Tank to a knee and the ref waved it off as a slip ignited instant controversy. Fans and analysts erupted. Had it been ruled a knockdown, many believe it would have tipped the scorecards in Roach's favor and sealed the win.
Tank did that, so I know the got in his eye, but they should have countered it. They would have countered it, it would have went to Lamont Roach. What I didn't like about Tank, he was gassing up Lamont Roach way too much, and he was already talking about like retiring.
He seemed a little distracted, didn't he, in the fight?
That wasn't the same Gervonta Davis we're really used to seeing.
It just lets you know how corrupt like these governing bodies are, bro. If that dude took a knee, not only did he take a knee, he's like, hold on real quick. Let me get this out of my eye. How is that not a point? Like,
you know, funny thing, bro, that's why I cut my braids off. I had braids, and I had the same thing. I went through the same when I fought Andre. That was burning my eyes, so I cut that.
Tank walked away with his undefeated record intact, but just barely. Roach, on the other hand, walked away as the people's champ. So when Roach started talking after the fight, calling Tank overrated, questioning his discipline, and suggesting he was dodging the rematch, Tank didn't snap right away. He waited. And when the time came backstage, that's when it all boiled over. But let's not miss the bigger picture here. Lamont Roach has been leveling up. He's sharper, hungrier, and arguably in the best condition of his career. After that first fight, the spotlight started shifting, and this time, it wasn't following Tank. It was chasing Roach.
Oh, nice double left hook by Roach to the body and then to the head. Right there it is. Oof. And Davis just got backed up with a counter right from Roach.
That's a big moment in
Load with the left. Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leading with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his...
Nice combination from Roach. Resting it. Oh, another right hand, another right left by Roach. Nice combination. Got just over around 11 as well.
Maybe him getting fouled.
Davis fighting on even terms here in the 11th. Both of them have landed.
Has to keep doing that. Roach said the familiarity, knows his weaknesses. It's one thing to say it.
The decision is a majority draw.
Fans respect him now. Analysts are calling him one of the most dangerous contenders at 135. And fighters? They're finally taking him seriously. Meanwhile, Tank's been everywhere: legal troubles, media drama, whispers of early retirement, and bizarre exhibition talk, even involving Jake Paul. He's been chasing the money, no doubt, but in the process, he's been slipping, losing focus, losing control.
Tank Davis, Lamont Roach. I think we need to start with that one.
Yeah.
What transpired in that fight was astounding, because you have to remember Tank Davis was a 16-1 favorite going into this fight. Lamont Roach, while a WBA champion, was moving up from 130 pounds, and no one thought he had a chance. And the general demeanor of Tank Davis going into this fight was like, hey man, I'm kind of done with this. I got 3 fights left. I'm going to be done by the end of 2025. I don't really like this sport anymore. Kids, don't do this.
And that's the difference. Roach is locked and laser focused on boxing and nothing else. Tank, meanwhile, is juggling fights, lawsuits, and a whirlwind of distractions. When they step into the ring again this August, Roach will be there to win. Tank, he'll need to prove he still wants it and that he still cares.
How many rematches have you fought?
0.
What do you have to do to create enough separation where this don't happen again?
Whew, it's a good question. It's gonna be based on my training camp. I have to push myself a little harder. If that didn't get me the win, and I have room. I definitely have room. I'm not gonna lie, I have room.
You believe you fought the best Gervonta, or do you think he got some more gears?
100% for a fact. I think he might have some more gears, but I fought the best Gervonta that night. I don't want people to get it misconstrued or whatever the case may be. He's a hell of a fighter. Hell of an IQ, great punching power, good speed, and a really good boxing ability. A lot of people underrate that. Don't think because of what I did, y'all think y'all can just go in there and think y'all can have the same night, you know what I'm saying, or do the same thing. He still will go upside your head and crack you, and you know what I'm saying, you might end up on the floor. Everybody not built the same. And that's what people getting messed up. He did a whole lot of things that was good in that fight. A whole lot. And I'm telling you right now, if he wasn't as good of a fighter as he was, that would have been, you know what I'm saying? I would have steamrolled him. Don't get that misconstrued. He's still the guy he is. It's just he ran into a guy that's on the same level.
Here's where things get wild. Floyd Mayweather, the man who once mentored Tank, turned him into a pay-per-view superstar, and built Mayweather Promotions around him, is now in Lamont Roach's corner. That's right, Floyd is training Roach. He's giving him advice, working mitts, breaking down film. The same Floyd who used to be Tank's loudest supporter is now backing the one fighter trying to destroy what's left of Tank's legacy.
Tank Davis, he was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter." Years later, he was working with some people from our team, because our team is huge. We got guys in DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9-0. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champion. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket. Now he's a multi.
You couldn't script drama like this. Tank and Floyd have been at odds for years. Their fallout was loud, messy, and painfully public. Tank accused Floyd of holding him back. Floyd fired back, questioning Tank's discipline and professionalism. And now, it looks like Floyd's making moves calculated ones. While Tank plays checkers, Floyd might just be playing chess.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of
the deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
It's exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
If Roach beats Tank, especially with Floyd in his corner, it won't just go down as a win. It'll be a checkmate, a passing of the torch. The ultimate, I told you so. And deep down, that's what's really fueling Tank's anger, not just the fight, but what it represents.
Clearly in there, man, I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate True Boxing Media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
This isn't just another title defense for Gervonta Davis. It's redemption or ruin. If he loses this fight, it's not just a belt he's handing over. It's the aura of invincibility. The whole Tank is unbeatable myth, gone. Future mega fights put at risk. His legacy, suddenly on shaky ground.
Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a Move a boxer. George was a puncher. Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he gotta be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you gotta be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you gotta be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good fighter.
But if Tank wins and wins convincingly, he shuts down the critics, leaves Roach in the rear view, reclaims his throne, and resets the narrative. But here's the thing, Roach has no plans to lose. He knows how close that first fight was. He knows the crowd saw it. He studied Tank's habits, his footwork, his flaws, the gaps in his game. And now, with Floyd in his corner, this isn't just a rematch. It's a full-scale power shift waiting to erupt.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show up.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
I ain't worried about that.
After the chaos with Roach, even Shakur Stevenson weighed in, and not just as an observer. Shakur didn't hold back, flat out saying Tank shouldn't even bother stepping back in the ring with Roach after what just went down.
You think one coming up with
I
Tank
hope he
and
don't
Roach?
fight Lamont, actually. Like, I hope he don't get in the ring with him again. Because at the end of the day, if he lose, it's just gonna look bad on the fight with me. So it's gonna look like somebody else already did it. I don't know.
You want Tank to knock you out, yo. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I heard him say, like, yo, I want to fight Tank, and that's nice, but why do you want Tank to knock you out so bad? Like,
Look, that sound good. That sound real good, but she's too little.
Too little.
I promise you he's too.
But here's the twist, Shocker's not just looking out for Tank. He's making a move of his own. Word is, Shakur is already in talks to line up a fight with Roach himself. This isn't concern, it's strategy.
Shakur Stevenson said that if you can't get the rematch, he has a championship fight waiting for you. What do you think about that?
That's why I love him. Genuinely speaking, man, that's what I want to do. I want to fight the best fights. Like I said, hopefully we can get the rematch. If not, hopefully I can, but more than likely we can get in there with Shakur because, we already talked. And it's all about showing who's the best. It's all about good competition. And that's what I'm on. I'm in here trying to prove that I'm the best.
But here's the twist, Shakur isn't just throwing shade to protect Tank. He's positioning himself. Sources say he's already in quiet talks to secure a fight with Roach. This isn't concern, it's a calculated move. A strategic play for the spotlight.
How did it feel being in the middle of that and Shakur? Because you good with Shakur, you good with Tank. How did it feel being in the middle of that war?
Shakur and Tank knew each other since kids, but they really wasn't like friends like that. And when we really helped Tank for the Pedraza fight, he was like, he took us damn, these young boys sparring me for free. You're a champion, you signed to Floyd, you could be giving us a few hundreds or something. We're giving you unlimited rounds. It was time he would take off the belt. We giving you rounds for your first championship. We're still amateurs. And he kind of was like, he appreciated that. And I never understood why he appreciated till now. But I'm a pro, I'm champion. I'm like, damn, I gotta pay guys for sparring. One box for free, So it's like, Tank wanna spar, we'll be in the gym, but we've done spar Tank at 2, 3 in the morning, helping him get ready for Pedraza. You know what I'm saying?
So how did that feel though? You in the middle of that, they beefing with each other. And...
It was it got weird, cause I always knew these two dudes is gonna be it. From 2017, when they spar, I'm like, these two dudes is I know they're small, I know the skill set, I know the generational talent I'm around, I'm witnessing. And we was in Houston one time, this was before Shakur moved down to Houston, and I got them to chop it up. I told them, Shakur pull up on us, we bowling, Tank here, y'all come chop it up. They chopped it up, we kicked it for a few days, everything was cool, then shit got sour again. It's to me, I look at it like this, I don't care for y'all beef. At the end of the day, we all come from nothing. We all come from making no money. We blessed to be in this position. So to me, it's man, y'all fight, may the best man win, and I don't care. As long as none of y'all hurt.
Frank Martin, on the other hand, sees it through a different lens. He believes the only reason Tank struggled against Roach in their first bout was because of their history. Back in the amateurs, Tank had already beaten Roach, and that one gave him a false sense of security. He walked into their first pro fight expecting a repeat, thinking he could steamroll Roach like before. But Roach wasn't that same fighter anymore. He had grown, evolved, and pushed Tank to his limit. Now, with the rematch officially on, Frank says Tank finally knows what he's dealing with. No more underestimating. No more coasting. This time, he's coming to dominate. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear what you think about this rivalry. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.